You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Real Husbands of Hollywood After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Real Husbands of Hollywood After Show.
Hey.
There you go. Hey.
I was wanted to get to the chorus.
There you go.
We might have to sing the chorus for it. Yeah. All
All right, how you guys doing? Welcome to another exciting after show of Real Husbands of Hollywood, Season 2, Episode 8. It's called Doing the Bump. I'm your host, Nick Perdue, and I'm here with my lovely panel. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, it's Michelle Renee.
Hey, I'm Chloe Onyx.
It's Larice Peoples.
What up, guys?
Hey, everything.
Yeah.
It's the bump. That's what's up.
Did you guys miss me?
Always.
A little bit. Kinda
You know, it's always good to have another testosterone in the room. It's been
That's
all
what
like
I
this
said.
estrogen on 3 different levels by myself. Nick, thank you for coming back tonight.
You know
Thank
what?
everybody getting a round of applause.
Yay.
Don't be stingy with the applause.
I know, yeah, she's like,
whatever.
Like the slow clap. That's what I try to do.
So like this episode was hilarious. Like it was
Funny.
cool.
It was.
Hilarious. I think it's saying too much. It was funny.
Yes.
Like it had some funny moments.
So
Yeah.
do you just laugh inside? Because you didn't laugh at all. Is that something you do?
As
you
a
just internalize
comedian,
the
laughing at other comedians is a little difficult for me.
Okay.
So
Wait, is that
funny.
is that hate? Is that
No,
why?
it's not. It's not hate. Like it just takes a lot for me. It's like it takes a lot for that. But I'll be like, yo, that was funny.
Not
But,
even a chuckle though?
yo, that was funny. Like that's
Because-
what you get during normal laughter.
Because you just look at it's like it's your job to be funny. So when you kind of look at every other comedian, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you know. That's
Were
like when you go to
taking
work.
Notes? Were you like in your head like, that was pretty good. I should use that.
If I ever get a sitcom, then yeah, I was taking notes.
Oh,
But for
okay.
like stand up, no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. But Selita Ebanks, Kevin Hart, right? Selita's pregnant.
That was a quick pregnancy.
Wasn't it?
It was like having overnight. Like next thing you know, she's like 4 or 5 months pregnant because she actually have a bump. It's like, wow.
But that's TV time though.
I know, right?
You know.
Yeah.
In 1 week's time, she's 4 months pregnant, and it looks like the relationship is going great.
That's probably more
Yeah.
than 4 months. It's probably like 6.
Obviously, you know, I don't have
6? You
I
think?
don't-
You think
nah.
it's
I mean,
That's
especially
kinda
for
small.
someone as small as she is, she's not going to be huge ever. So I would probably say that's like 5 or 6 months.
We're gonna take your estimation.
I mean, I've never been pregnant, but
Me neither.
But now,
That's
so
a good thing.
I hope not.
you can always be Mr. Mom, you know, like the guy who had the who was that guy that had the
Was it
had
Boris?
The man that had
baby?
the baby.
Yeah.
I just was watching him on Oprah. Where are they now?
The
Yeah.
trans
Sunday, actually.
wasn't
No, it was
transsexual
yeah.
and he
So I
had
mean,
a
technically,
kid.
he was a woman
yeah.
that had. So
True.
with facial hair. That was so odd.
I'm cool with
he
that.
went on to have 3 more kids, actually.
See?
Really?
See?
So wait, what was the deal? He was married. He had a wife.
No, he was
Yeah.
a woman first.
I know that.
He was married and had a wife. His wife couldn't have children, and so he chose to carry, because he still, even though he had become a man, he still had his female
Organs.
parts or
Oh,
whatever. So he
wow.
chose to carry that child. Him and his first wife actually got a divorce, and he's since had 2 more children. So he's a total of 3 kids.
So is he still? He's still a he.
He's still a man, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
And he has another
interesting.
girlfriend/wife.
Wow,
Hey,
very interesting.
He's
I
carrying
wonder
on
if she's
both
happy.
duties in the house. Like, man, I can be a woman or a man.
Well, no, he actually said, like, watch the whole episode, but he actually said that he doesn't see himself as a mother/father. You know how some people will say, like, I'm a mother and a father to these kids, and he just says, no, he's their dad. That's what he sees himself as, even though he's not married.
But you know the
anymore.
weird thing though, like your other kids that see like, oh, this is dad, then see dad pregnant and go to labor.
weird.
It's
It's
kind of like
weird.
real weird. Like,
Yeah.
how did that happen? It's like,
Man.
I thought dad was dad, but he's carrying like my little brother, little sister.
They're probably
Dad's
like, Dad
lactating.
is so cool. I would bring my dad in for show and tell if that was real.
That's
Right, he
weird.
gives birth.
Word,
weird.
like my
Yeah.
dad can do what your dad can't. Like, you know.
But you know who is a good dad? Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Right?
Potentially.
You know,
Yeah.
he has 2 little youngins running
yeah.
around, you know, so he potentially was going to have a third, right? and which is kind of exciting. But he was like, because he broke down during the poker game. He was like, yo, guys, like, I don't want this kid, is freaking out, And, I mean, what do you think? You think 3 kids is too much? Or do you think it's like...
I think he look at them with him right now. He kind of look more at the financial factor, the divorce.
But
factor.
he's rich.
But it doesn't matter. It's the fact that she leave me. She takes predominantly almost half. It's California.
But they're not
half.
married.
No, she doesn't get
married,
half
though,
until
yeah.
10 years.
But they're not even married.
Yeah.
They're just shacking up.
But she was still probably get a
Alimony,
nice.
maybe it's...
She probably
maybe that's what he's
she
worried
probably
about.
still get a
Or
nice
child
child
support.
support.
Yeah, like she would.
Not like she
would
need
get
it,
child
but at the
support.
same time, it's like, hey, free money is free money.
Yeah, I think that's the thing more so. I mean, I don't know. We've seen their relationship only last episode, and then that was 5 or 6 months after this happened. So maybe he's coming from the standpoint if he doesn't know her that well, so he doesn't want to have a child with someone that he doesn't necessarily know,
Or he just don't want to have any more kids because he don't want to have no more damn kids. Like,
That's true too.
That's true.
kids are a big responsibility. And you already
3 is
got
a
2?
lot.
It is.
I mean, but you gotta look at like from the age
2?
range when it's like, oh, my youngest child is like 6 years old and I have a 6-year difference, and I got a newborn. That's a lot.
Yeah, because it's staying up late and this and that and changing diapers and doing the whole infant phase and then
Stress of a newborn.
I mean, I could see if he had one child and she was pregnant with twins or something. From 1 to 3, maybe that's a lot. But I mean, and it's not like his other 2 kids are in diapers.
It's just the age gap.
I don't know. I mean, I have my oldest sister's 18 years older than me.
Oh wow. So you was an accident.
Yeah, I know I was. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
my mom thought she was
17-year-old,
dying when she was
17 years
pregnant.
older than
wow.
my brother.
See, but that's like a significant gap
Yeah.
though. Like that's like okay, like if we're gonna do it, then we're gonna do it one more time, or it's oh my god, okay, well let's not abort it. So like like 17
Oh my
years
God,
and 18
I'm
years,
Catholic,
like that's a significant gap. But if it was like 7 to 10 or something like that, then that's a little,
Well, I think his kids supposedly are like 10 or 9.
Oh, on the
ones on the show?
I would think so.
Yeah. It's
Have
not
we-
like
have
they're
we
in
seen him yet?
diapers. We haven't seen his kids on the show. We've seen his children in real life.
Yeah, but we haven't seen his
No.
kids on the show.
No.
Right?
No.
So that's what I was
And
kind
it's
of going
hard
off
with
real
the
life.
show. Yeah, it's hard with the show because we know like what's going on in real life and then what's happening in fake life on the show. So
Fake
I don't know.
Selita pregnancy.
Yeah.
I know, right?
So I don't know. I mean, I think it would be bad if he still had one child in diapers from his previous marriage, but they're old enough to kind of do their own thing. I don't think one baby's that big a deal, but that's just my opinion.
I don't know.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. But then, because like she was having these weird cravings. So, like, any of your friends, since you guys haven't been pregnant, but have you had like have you seen any of your friends have like some weird cravings? You're like, oh my god, like, that's disgusting.
It's like ice cream and pickles.
Ice cream and
That's what
pickles.
Ice cream
I
and
always
pickles.
hear. I feel like that's just the go-to nasty pregnant
like
woman snack.
Soda and Doritos.
they
Like
was-
it's like snacks.
But that's
It's-
that's
Soda and
normal.
Doritos. I
Yeah,
want
like,
that
that's-
today. Like
No,
that's
they
not a
said
craving.
pastrami and Jello
Jell-O.
sandwich.
I think when my sister was pregnant once, she
disgusting.
wanted starchy stuff. She wanted like flour. She just wanted to like eat like flour.
Wow.
That's kind of a
I'm trying to think what my mom used to crave. I don't think she
I
craved
don't know.
anything weird. Chocolate. She
I don't think
was
I've ever been
fatty
around a
with
pregnant
chocolate.
person long enough to really kind of understand their eating habits and what they crave and their whole emotional swing. And like all my siblings have kids except me.
You're
And
next.
You're right. That's what I was just
See?
thinking.
See?
Like,
You just set yourself up right there.
First of
Like,
all, it's
oh
not
my-
like they have one kid. They have 5 apiece, so I'm not next.
oh no.
So if it was like,
Wow.
oh, they had 1, then it's me. But no, everybody has 5. So
You guys have a little people's factory over there. Huh?
everybody's kind of
I'm
like,
like,
woo.
God bless them.
I know, right? So
Well, I mean, she is kind of annoying with her cravings.
The chocolate.
be honest.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't know, just demanding him and like telling him to go get a pastrami sandwich in the middle of a play. Like, would you guys acquiesce to your wives or girlfriends if they have these crazy cravings and they're making you go to the supermarket at like 3 a.m. or are you just gonna be like, deal
if
with
she's
it?
my wife and I love her, then yes. If she's just a girl who got accidentally pregnant, I'm like, how come you didn't get it on board? Then probably not. But that's
Hold
just
on.
me.
But I'm mad you said if she's my wife, pause, and if I love her. If she's your wife, why wouldn't you love her?
At 3 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah,
she
like-
about to get
like
a
there-
sandwich from downstairs with pickles on the side.
Hey, no, because like I may not like her at the time, but I may love her, but I may not like her at the time and be like, yo, I would probably do it.
Your wife?
But you gotta look
Couples
at
argue.
like when you are pregnant.
And listen, all right, just take note, because see, that's how you could get like kicked out the house when your wife is pregnant. That's how you could get your ass beat when your wife is pregnant. There's all
Your
these
clothes set on fire.
Exactly. Like, women who are pregnant are very hormonal, and listen, y'all, for future reference, take note. Like, just do what she wants you to do. It's only 9 months.
And it's for your unborn
your whole
child.
life.
It's
3
for your
o'clock in the
seed.
morning.
But
9 months
listen,
is like
do
a
you
lifetime.
have to
Running
carry
up to-
8 pounds on your stomach? You don't have to lay on your back.
God didn't make me that way.
You see
I
that?
gained that weight. But you know, I gained that weight with you while you're pregnant. So I was like, we together. We together on this.
We
But
can eat crazy
literally,
things together.
We're chubby
Women
together.
could never, like, they have to, like, that is the most depressing thing when I see that, when women are like 8, 9 months pregnant and they
Why is
can't
that depressing?
lay, because you can't lay the way you want to lay. They can't move the way they want
It's
to move.
only a couple months left and then the baby pops
Exactly,
out.
and it's only a couple months that you can get your ass up out of bed and go buy some ice cream
What
at 3 a.m.
what if I was to wear like the little prosthetic that Kevin had, but like a baby bump prosthetic or something? You know what I mean? So like
You do
I
that.
I can go. I'm not gonna do it for the full 9 months because I got things to do. But I was, like at the house or whatever. I could be walking around and I can act like I'm right there with you.
Absolutely.
I'm like, hey, who do I look like?
First of all, you don't even wear that thingy until after the baby's born. What you gonna be breastfeeding? Air?
Oh, he talking about the bump,
What bump?
the stomach
He
bump.
said
Yeah,
he
like,
wore
you
like a
can-
fake baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
but that's
you
not
like
what
a
Kevin
fake-
wore during the show. He wore the breast.
Well, I mean,
during the
I
show.
would,
Mr. Milky.
I would do the whole shebang. Like I would.
But I mean, even if you wear a fake breast, even if when you are, this is so graphic, but like when you have a baby and you're breastfeeding, like your breast can get like engorged, like your nipples are engorged, you're like leaking
don't they get like
milk.
real tough too? Like,
Yeah, they hurt like a,
Mother.
biatch, like they leak all over the place. You have to have like pads in there to like catch the milk. Like this is real life. Like your stomach has all these stretch marks on it. You're uncomfortable. Your feet are swollen. So
That's what cocoa butter's for.
it's a nice gesture for you guys to say you would wear a prosthetic. But I mean, in the end of the day, it doesn't compare to the actual pain that a woman has to go through.
I'm like, better you than me.
Should I not wear a?
You too.
No,
would
not
get
that you should
stabbed.
not that you should not wear the prosthetic. You should just go to the store at 3 a.m. and get her what she wants. She's dealing with all this to bring your child, your seed, into the little Nick into the
Hey,
world, and
guess
you.
what? I slept on the couch that night.
Yeah, like,
did you hear me calling you? I was asleep.
They are terrible.
That's
Listen,
what
they-
the guest room for.
Yeah,
down the hall
ladies
is
out
for.
there,
That's
if you're
what
looking, look elsewhere.
Like, I was
because these
asleep.
two
I didn't
know.
hear you. I was calling
Y'all
you.
would either be bachelors for a long time or dead husbands.
You said hello. I was like,
Seriously.
I was sleep
That's-
talking.
dead husband.
I'm
That's
seriously.
terrible.
You'll be either bachelors for a long time or married for a short time, because
Hey.
seriously,
Listen.
y'all are
You
just.
should have got the sandwich out the fridge. It's 3 o'clock.
Y'all say
look,
that
no,
now,
'cause,
but
like-
if you're married and you're in love and you see your wife in that kind of like just struggle, you're not gonna want to see that. You're gonna want to do everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want her to feel any pain, So anything that I can do, I will do. If it's like something that's like stupid, I'm like, listen, you gotta wait until we can get someone to get that for us.
At
Because,
least
like, I'm
6 or
not
7.
driving down to Mexico to go get because she wants like some jalapeno pepper. Like I'm not doing all that. You
You don't have to. There's Whole Foods. They have everything.
Well,
Go to Whole Foods, yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought the little
There you go.
milk thing, Mr. Milk thing, was kind of funny though. When he actually went to the barber shop and
He
squirted the milk.
kept it on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
In a
not-
way, it's kind of like humorous because he kind of walked in the barber shop. Everybody's like, yo, like, what you doing, like some fake breasts on? And what guys going to do, they're going to want to touch on it and just kind of like make fun of the situation. I thought it was been funny.
Why does your species do things like that? Like let me squeeze it. Oh, milk came out.
Because
wow.
it's humorous. It's humor. Simple humor. Guys like simple humor. And that's just like,
Yeah.
yo, you walk in here with like he be walking in with a baby bump on. I'm like, oh, Nick, I might punch him in the stomach or something. I know it's not
gosh.
real.
All right.
Wow.
I know Nick
Is
would
that
never be
that
pregnant.
That's kind of
Testosterone.
mean. You punch me in the stomach. You say, "Hey, what if like it was like a pot belly or something like that?" You know what I mean? Then it wasn't a baby. That was all me. You still
What
punch me in the
if-
stomach.
I
What
know
if Nick
you,
got
Nick.
magically fat overnight?
Overnight,
Yeah,
like, I took a fat pill and this what happened. Nah.
But okay, I mean, and it was funny because he squeezed a little milk into his coffee, so that it wasn't like it was anything real bad. He just needed a little cream for his coffee, and so as opposed to going to the thing to get the cream, he just got it out of the little tea.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He just got it out the little teat. Okay.
It was Mr. Milky. But now, so we see Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
not Robin, but we see like the legitimate actual Terry Crews in the barbershop. Now, my big thing is that does Terry Crews know that Robin Thicke turns into Terry Crews when he gets mad?
I don't think so.
Absolutely
so.
no,
No,
because
I don't
that
think
was
so.
why he was looking at him crazy, right?
Like, why are you calling me Robin? If he would have known, then he would have.
No,
Not ask the
okay,
question.
but let me ask you this though. When Robin is Terry Crews, what if he just believes that he's Terry Crews and not that he's Robin?
Wait, what?
Okay, so like because like let's say Robin is only Robin when he's Robin. So when he's Terry, he becomes Terry and he forgets about Robin.
Okay.
Right? So Terry, like Robin as Terry doesn't know Robin, and then so Terry as Terry doesn't
There's
know
no
Robin.
Robin.
Yeah.
Right?
Weird.
Or is that too like comic book?
You're reaching.
It's
Is that
too
is
comic
that,
book.
is that oh, okay. So
I'm just
that's
like
what I was.
interesting.
I don't know. This is what I think about when I was watching the
Like, what if Robin doesn't know about Terry? What if Terry doesn't know about Robin? But in all that, like, yeah, that was
In his
Ooh,
mind,
that's
he
over my
is
head.
basically like. I mean, cause the way they kind of show Robin like turn into like the Incredible Hulk, so I think that's the kind of thing that they was kind of reaching for. So, okay, it was cool.
You know who else was reaching? Good old Boris Kodjoe.
Oh,
He was reaching for the notes and he couldn't find them.
that's what I was thinking.
what is
Reaching
the
for
reason?
notes.
Like everybody's singing, they always gotta do like this right here to make them feel like they're singing.
Right?
Is that much
Like
better?
they getting higher or better.
You're like, that doesn't help your singing at all.
Mariah does that all the time.
Well, Mariah can sing really well.
True, but okay, but
20 years
does
ago.
does this?
Let's keep it a buck. No, I'm
She
still
no
got her
shade.
Christmas CD.
No shade. Let's keep it a buck. I love Mariah. I will buy all of her studio mixed
Wow.
But seriously,
Her voice has gone down.
no comment.
Did you not see her face?
I haven't seen her live lately.
She has kids now, guys.
Life
Maybe,
is changing.
exactly. Maybe
You
the
know.
hormones.
Okay, so does Aretha. So does Patty.
Life is changing.
But that's
Maybe-
that's Aretha.
This is a prime example.
and-
Maybe her hormones got off balance and somehow it affected her voice when she had to carry the kids. A prime example of how women sacrifice for pregnancies.
Absolutely.
And
She
Nick could have
sacrificed-
gone to the store and gotten her whatever. And I'm
Nick
sure he did.
Cannon goes to the store all
I'm
the
sure
time.
he does,
actually, right?
yes.
Yeah, because Mariah's worth $500 million. So if I was married to Mariah, I would be going to the store all the time.
But for your
poor wife.
Yeah. For your wife, that if you love her, you might maybe kind of sort of go to the store for her. But for Mariah,
Yeah, because
she could throw hot coals on your ass.
She
and
could
it's
throw a
all
hot.
good.
Yes, yeah. She could be.
I
off,
would do
off pitch
anything
and
for you.
everything.
I
It's-
will walk
it's-
the earth
Yeah,
barefoot.
I would be booking Eli for Mariah.
for Mariah, for her beauty and for what she's worth. Mariah.
Well, I think that's kind of the point here with Kevin and Selita, to go back to that topic, because she's this supermodel and is really pretty, and he's had a crush on her for so long that he's willing to do whatever the hell she wants him to do.
Yeah, but she's not Bridget.
No, definitely.
Okay.
Bridget?
That's
the
first
ex-wife?
wife,
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's not. She's Selita.
But do you actually think what it kind of focus on is that guys who really kind of chase after these beautiful women, then once they, be involved with these beautiful women, they kind of see the other side of them, and it's not really what they picture or imagine being with this woman.
Everybody's got two sides to him, whether she's a supermodel or not. No one's going to be the same as when you first had a crush on him, when you first started dating him.
I am.
No, you're not.
Wait,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
know what was so amazing to me? How she was like the big pregnant, look like yesterday's leftovers on the couch, and then as soon as the press got there, it was like, ah.
She was beat. Her face was beat on that couch.
was like-
though. She looked so
Yeah.
good.
But no, the way she just went from like, bring me
Frumpy.
some more
Yeah.
chocolate to like, like it was just like,
He was like,
wow.
"Where did this fake?
What's the way? Like I was just like, dang, when the cameras come, she is on.
It's the glamour.
She's a model.
Always on point.
models.
is
But no,
on.
if you catch a model like on an off day, you like, oh my god, like you are a model.
But that's the
for real.
point. There are no off days. Even pregnant, when she was on the couch looking like,
I mean, Tyra's had a couple
Listen.
off days though. I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
She's had a couple off days. Granted, she's gorgeous, but
Everybody is entitled to.
yeah.
a few
So
off
so
days.
Selita, she could have a couple off days. Mariah, like she have a couple off days right now too. So whatever, and whether it's a hormonal or whatever, but I mean.
I doubt it's the hormones because this was way before them babies. But anyways, I'm just saying.
That's terrible. But Eric Benet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
His voice.
His little clean shave himself, coming up, and he's he's Boris's new vocal coach, right?
Yeah.
But why do you fire Celine Dion though?
Wait, what's your question?
Why do you fire Celine Dion?
I wouldn't.
No rational person would fire.
I mean, I
Celine
wouldn't.
Dion.
It's like, who would you rather have, Celine Dion or
Eric
Renee?
Well,
Celine Dion.
And he obviously doesn't know what sounds good and what he's listening for because he thinks he sounds okay and he doesn't.
Do you have friends like that?
I'm like that.
You think you can sing?
Yeah. Every time I hit a note that sounds decent, I always ask my friends, I'm like, that didn't sound half bad, did it? And they're like, no, it sounded okay. That was actually good. Like when I actually do hit a good note, they congratulate me. And then sometimes if it sounds bad, they'll be like, no, that one didn't sound that good, Michelle.
Are you a singer?
But I always
That's
try.
good.
Can you give us a
Hell no.
little scale
A
right
little-
now?
Are you kind of sort of a singer?
I've wanted to be a singer my whole life and I cannot sing. So it's
like,
Chloe can sing though.
Do not even do that.
Chloe can actually sing.
Give us, you know,
Just a sample.
Just
Give her one of those, like, with
you
the
know,
hand.
Maybe a little Mariah, you know, little
Why y'all trying to do
I know you talk so much trash about Mariah. You got to.
What y'all want me to say?
Whatever.
Huh?
I just like to just run and rip, just woo.
Okay, Luther.
Woo.
Let me see. My voice has changed. I used to be a soprano. Give me something to sing.
Whatever.
All I
Sing
want
a
for
Mariah.
Christmas is you.
Oh, there you go. You can sing that.
Yeah.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
No.
Oh, we can get Holiday up in here?
Let me see.
Or not.
Oh, man.
All I want for Christmas is you.
That sounded good, yeah.
All right. You didn't do the hand.
Yeah, you didn't do the hand thing. I was waiting for the hand
You
thing.
had to do the hand.
I
Yeah.
was.
Christmas. That's what you got to do.
Y'all are so funny. And that's not even like my.
Oh,
you
she
know.
bragging on herself like that was good, but I'm
No, yeah, like
great.
that's just not me. I just sing that, for that.
Okay.
But I don't.
All right, no
Your
I like
voice
to
sounded
write.
a lot deeper than I thought it would. Like,
I'm a soprano though.
what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know the soprano.
She's
Is.
a little high.
Oh, you're higher? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like when I was like in choir, like in what is that, high school? Like we used to do the holiday stuff. I was like a soprano, like the high
the
stuff.
loud person.
No, not the
I'm
loud.
just joking.
But like all right, like the like that was my range. But as you get older, your voice changes a little bit.
Very, very Kelly Rowland of you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So basically, Boris was about to get fired,
Yeah.
right? You know, Eric comes in, he wants to sex up the play a little bit, right? It wasn't too. It was more stiff, I guess, right? You know, and Boris, he's a good-looking guy, but when you can't sing, I guess you just become like this ogre. Is that right? I'm shooting.
I
I'm
imagine
sorry.
changed his looks too. Like he sounds
No,
like
because, look,
an ogre.
If you can't sing, it's almost hard to watch somebody who
can't sing.
Yeah, because it's like they're really struggling. So it's like, I don't want to watch you. So like
Yeah.
you become like a little ogre. And then Eric Benet comes in and see Kelly got it super excited. She's like, yeah, you need to get this dude on the play,
right.
Yes.
right?
Well, this is the second time that's happened too, because earlier in the season we saw Kevin replace Dwayne on the talk show.
Yes.
Keisha and Dwayne
Yeah.
became
Yeah.
Keisha and Kevin. So, I mean, I liked this storyline a little bit better as far as the play went, but I thought maybe they could have came up with something else since we already saw that happen to another.
Well,
I mean, but I guess at the end of it, like, Eric Benet didn't take the job offer. He's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. I'm gonna be a true friend. Like, I'm not gonna do it. But you also kind of look at, he has a certain standard in life. He's like, well, I'm a Grammy Award
nominated,
but still,
You didn't win.
But you didn't win.
you didn't win. But at the same
Wait,
time,
no, you gotta do it in his voice.
I can't do that.
You can't
boy.
do it. Come
but
on.
you,
But you didn't win, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it
yeah,
something like that?
yeah.
Like, does you think he really talks like that in real life?
Probably not.
He might, he just might be the guy that's just very artsy and just
You
yes,
cometh
Boris,
here.
yeah.
No, wait. What did he
think
say
I'm-
for Kelly Rowland's? You child not of destiny. Or some shit like that.
I mean,
That's
but you kind of
crazy.
get back to Boris, like, the way they kind of put it together when he was in the shower, it was like, oh, like Boris in the shower, like singing, first of all. And like, for those who didn't know, he sounded great because it wasn't him. But then when Kelly comes in fully clothed in the shower, I was like, that's too much for me.
And she's like doing some weird ass dance.
She started running.
Yeah.
She started doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
running
yeah.
man. It was,
But
I mean, I think this whole thing was just making fun at Chitterling circuit plays. Is that what they're called?
Chitlin.
Chitlin
Chitlin.
circuit plays.
Chitterling.
Chitterlings.
That's how it's spelled.
You're absolutely
Chitterlings.
right.
And David says you don't have to be an actor to be in one of my plays. Whenever Eric is like thinking of taking the part or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's trying to convince him, And I think I think that's how these plays work. They number one just want someone cute and like Boris that's hot, that has a name, that are gonna get women to come and like be all excited about it. And I think they focus more so on the singing part than the acting in a lot of these plays. Yeah. So
you'll find a lot more R&B stars in these Chitterling circuit plays than you know, like the one, you know, that actors that want to really be in Hollywood and film and stuff. It's interesting.
So it's actually a play, but more about singing, I think.
Yeah.
Would you guys stay through a show if you saw that, like, because the way the show was going, like, like, and they're in the shower, like, because I watch a lot of those plays, you know, they'll play them on TV all the time, and no, they do, or, you know,
Centric TV one,
or Netflix, like, especially when they have the little fake, it makes you think it's a DVD or like some new movie, and you're like, oh, and then you press play and you're like, oh, it's a play. But no, but in real, like, if I saw that, I would definitely like say, what the hell is going on? Like, to be like the shade down and they're behind and the scene, and I'm like, it just looks crazy.
Well, and then you have Kevin Hart walk out with a bucket of chicken and some drinks.
And Ruben stuttered with chicken wings and one. I would have just thought, like,
I know, right? It's like
come on, son. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
But no, like that, like, I would want to stay until the very end, because it's like either this is a train wreck or this is so crazy that like Obama's gonna come out next. You know what I mean? So like, you want to see what's really gonna happen.
Yeah, like Boris walking out butt naked. And all the girls running up to the stage.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I would have been like, I need a refund. This is just crazy.
Yeah, I would have definitely asked for my money back.
Really quick, I want to give you guys a little insider secret, right?
Ooh.
Really has nothing to do with nothing. But so, because they filmed that at the Orpheum Theater, right? Mm-hmm. And so for the crowd scene, because I know you said, you know, like, oh my God, there's Tamar and her husband Vince. They actually filmed the crowd. It was a celebration of gospels. Like, that's when they filmed the actual crowd stuff. And then so like all like Kevin Boris stuff like that, that's, you know, some totally different. Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a good insight.
Yeah, for those of you who
you just ruined the show.
Right? Because I was like, seriously, now they just gonna take reality stars from another reality show and put them on this fake reality show. Like, come on, seriously.
Yeah.
But, you know. But no, that's interesting. That's a good little FYI.
Have you guys experienced that arm hog, or like the guy who you're sitting next to, like on the plane or in a movie or something like that? Right?
Always on the plane.
Always on the plane.
Right?
Always on the plane.
Do you do the little arm battle? Like, how do you guys get around that?
Well, see, most of the time, I'm black. I'm the only black person.
Okay.
And they're like,
most of the time I'm black.
Yeah, most of the time I'm black. And I'm the only black person there. And they'll be like intimidated because I'll be like, my armrest. And that's so terrible.
So I just take control of the armrest, like, yo, I got this.
No. But a majority of the time, I book my flights where I have a window seat. And then I don't even need the armrest because I'm like all in the window. But for those times that I'm like stuck in the middle, which are very rare, and I'm always like, because you know, when the person in the middle is the most uncomfortable person. Like,
that's true.
You know, like the person on the right has the aisle. When the cocktail lady isn't coming through, they could like stretch out. The window person has the window, and you're in the middle. Like, God, please, how much longer is this? Like, you know,
you need that neck pillow to make sure you know.
Words. I just give the middle person. Come on, like give the little man a little arm rest.
I mean, I guess it's just bad when you're small because you really can't do too much, and you can't really be like Kevin. Oh, I'm just gonna really like arm tussle with this guy over a spot because.
And it was a big guy.
Yeah, I actually know that guy too.
Really?
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Oh shit.
He's a comedian. He's actually a barber too. He used to cut my hair.
You should have had him on tonight.
Oh.
Next time.
Have him come in next week. And
next week, you'd be like, yo, we get the arm tussle. But, like, in that situation, I never been in a situation where a bigger guy or bigger individual kind of overpower my comfort zone. Because most people, they're courtesy enough, but, oh, cool, they're kind of just scoot to one side. I mean, it's not because I'm black, but because, you know, they're just courtesy.
No, it's because you're black.
They're just courtesy. I mean, so, I've never been in a situation like that. And I could imagine it can be uncomfortable for smaller people, for like people like you, too.
I think it's just who gets there first.
See that throwing shots today.
But normally, if I see somebody like that, I'll just try to just move over. If I'm with a girl, sorry, you got to sit beside a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody gets there first, I feel like it's their armrest to have.
Hell no.
It's two armrests.
Huh?
Yeah, first come, first serve. That's what That's what I feel.
That sucks.
I'm a Bogarter.
Well, while we're on the topic of people's experiences, if you've ever experienced someone hogging an armrest, or if you've ever been pregnant or whatever, go to iTunes. If you've ever had a craving, go to iTunes and rate and comment on the Husbands of Hollywood after show and tell us what you think. Leave us any comments or questions and rate our after show. We would like 5 stars. And yeah.
Yes. Subscribe.
Yeah,
subscribe.
AfterBuzz TV, and follow AfterBuzz on Twitter as well at AfterBuzz TV.
We got pregnancy tips next week coming to you.
From the person of experience right here.
I know.
What were you gonna say next? Sorry, I kind of cut you off there.
Have you ever had to walk over somebody too, especially like at the movie theater or on a plane? Because that gets real uncomfortable. You have to walk over or church. Yeah,
Walk
yeah.
over.
Church?
Oh, like trying to get into the seating area?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm usually like, hey, can I, like, you see him coming.
What I think is always awkward as a female, especially if you're walking by a male, is do you put your vagina to their face or your ass
That's
to
what
their
I was about to ask. I was like, what's the
Ass.
right way to do it? Like,
I
do you
don't
just be
know.
like, oh, sorry,
Older
excuse me.
ladies put their butt to your face. So like I feel that like older ladies now. I feel like younger ladies, if they're trying to like, hey, then like they'll put their vagina to the face. But like older ladies, like like they're not gonna look at you. They just I'm.
It's kind of weird though, because especially like when you passing guys and stuff, I'm just like, man, what do I like? I think I'd rather just put my butt in his face and put my.
But yeah.
What if
I
you
would
reach
say
out and
butt.
grabs your booty as you're walking by? Just saying.
What the hell kind of event are you at?
I'm just saying, like if you happen to be at a ball game, I don't know.
I was actually getting
I
up
try
as
to
you
just
was.
walk like, like my side facing the person if there's enough room,
okay.
as much as possible. Because I don't like putting my butt in people's face.
I don't know what hours
Or
you
my
be walking down because it's not that much space. I'll be like, man, this is tight.
Yeah, sometimes. But you're way, like you're
Especially
a
in
big
church,
man.
man. I be like,
little.
man, I feel
can
uncomfortable
fit.
in church.
Yeah.
You passing people.
I mean, if somebody gets there first and they want to take a seat on the end, then I think that they not deserve it, but they need to know that comes with the territory. They're going to have to get up. They're going to have to stand up, maybe, tuck their legs in so the person can get by. So I don't want to see any attitude.
If I'm like on the end or even if I'm in the middle seat, I'll just normally get up.
Yeah,
just kind of like
get up.
get up. And, 'cause, a lot of seats, they're folding seats. So I'll just like get up and just let them pass instead of just sitting there and be like, ugh.
What I do in an airplane is I like hop all the way in the seat.
You do what?
If I'm in an airplane, I like hop all the way in the seat and like stand in the seat if somebody needs to like.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm not
You
that small.
stand in the seat? Where you...
Just like put your feet in the seat.
I don't stand up in the seat, but I like put my feet in the seat and like get up and like stoop in the seat so the person and then like turn to the side.
So
the
you give
person
them all the
can get
eye
up.
away in order to.
I do, because when you get into an airplane, you're settling down to be comfortable for the next like 3 or 4 hours. So I'm gonna give you time to get yourself situated and. Then
See, I can't do that. I'm the ultimate germaphobe. I can't put my... You know that, though. You know I'm a germaphobe. I can't put my feet in the seat where I'm about to sit my butt.
Well, I have my shoes off.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
That's just like saying you don't lay on your bed with your clothes on.
I don't. No. It does not go down.
Ever?
Never.
You never accidentally fall asleep on your bed?
Absolutely
From
not.
a
As
long
soon
day
as
at
I
work?
come home, I strip. Like, no,
right.
like...
I mean, okay.
No street clothes
Larice
in my
is
room
excited
or
over
my
here.
bed. Like, no, I put on my house clothes. And I'm very meticulous. Like, even the clothes I wear around the house, like on my living room couch, are not my night clothes that touch my bed. Like, no.
It's very
'Cause
Michael
people-
Jackson of you.
Yeah. If I could, I'd give me one of those little chambers. Listen, I'm OCD clean, like, it's not going down.
Disinfecting everything.
And there's
She
nothing
does.
wrong with that.
Thank you, because cleanliness is close to godliness, people.
That's what Selita thought with that fake baby bump,
yeah.
right?
Well, that has nothing to do with cleanliness.
I mean, it's it's very very Beyonce of her. So like
I thought the same thing when that
wow.
happened. My memory went directly to Beyonce.
And y'all talk about me crack getting on Mariah. Y'all
She's
just
like very Beyonce.
You opened up the floodgates, Chloe, and then
listen, y'all. All right.
What do you think about one Selita trying to pull a fast one over Kevin, and then her step into Dwayne and be like, "Hey, get out of my way."
I predict that the next episode, she's gonna have to really get pregnant.
No.
I just don't know what does she benefit from that? Like, was she gonna have
It's money, I
someone?
guess.
Money.
But at some point, you have to actually have the baby.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
How is this beneficial for you?
But at the same
You
time,
could adopt like an infant, and then
Okay.
make sure Kevin's like on the road, and like, oh my God, I'm going into labor, and then like you have the kid already, but it's already like you could like if you wanted to do it, like there's
I think it's either
With
that
money.
or.
So wait, she's gonna like have this baby that she's not having. You can't, come on, like how far can you go?
I think
she
it's
better
more-
get a surrogate since y'all brought up the Beyonce thing. She better get a
Listen,
surrogate now.
Gold diggers will do anything.
I think it's
Shit.
more the mental factor because then she feel like, you know what, he would do anything for me now if I like had a miscarriage. It's like, okay, well,
Oh yeah, she could have had a miscarriage. Yes,
he would do anything for me now, even though he don't want the kid. And it's kind of crazy. He's like, I don't even want this child.
Well, that's what I thought. Whenever she hit the baby on the side, I was like, oh no, I guess she's going to have a miscarriage, which that would have been pretty heavy for this show. That would have been a little heavy.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that's what I thought. And then they obviously show the bump that's like to the left. So like, never mind.
To the left, to the left. That was
Right.
funny.
We were talking about Beyonce. So.
That was clever. I like that. Well, yeah. So
Tried
you know.
it. Y'all are trying it today.
But okay, but now, do you think Dwayne will tell Kevin?
No.
Yes.
No. He's still trying to make some money. Didn't you hear him say? He's like, this baby's going to pay for my baby. He's where that money's at. He's not worried about Kevin's feelings. They already think Kevin's a bitch.
Well, I don't think he would tell him in a nice way. I could see maybe them having an argument and Kevin being smart-mouthed and saying something and him being like, that's why your girl not pregnant, for real, or something, you know?
Comes
Yeah,
out.
that's
And it's
true.
on
Or
the-
maybe him telling the other guys and then one of the other guys tells him.
Like JB lets it
One of
slip
the
or
other guys,
something.
yeah.
Or Nick.
Like, that's why you ain't really having a baby.
Yeah, they just.
He went, what you talking about?
You a little bitch. That's why your girl taking you for all you got, or something.
Yeah. I can see that.
Does anybody else? Does JB remind anybody else of Bill Cosby, or is that just me?
No, that's Nick. Nick reminds me of Bill Cosby. No, I'm joking.
I will take it because Bill Cosby has a great,
he's had a
has
lucrative
an
career.
illustrious, lucrative career.
That's right.
Yeah.
I heard him
Seven
radio the other morning.
Grammys.
Yeah.
Seven Grammys.
7 comedy
Oh, yeah,
album
comedy.
Grammys.
Yeah. I forgot about my
Yeah.
Grammys. Yeah, you're right.
Great TV show. Just had a special on Comedy Central. You know, he's doing his thing.
Hey.
I was listening to an interview with him on NPR. I think like yesterday
NPR.
morning. Yeah. I just have all these
It's
interviews
very
that I've been.
astute of you.
It's my station of choice
Y'all are
when
so
I'm in the car.
funny. Hilarious.
Well, I mean, was it a good interview? Like you just,
Yeah, he was
she's
being
just-
honored for something, and they were just pretty much talking about like the Cosby Show and the death of his son, because I guess his son was killed.
Yeah.
So it was. I mean, I was in LA traffic, kind of like screaming and having road rage, so
There you go.
focused that
Huh?
much on the interview.
Do
But
you guys have any news and gossip?
no,
I do know that Kelly Rowland is engaged now to her manager. I forget the guy's name, but I believe I was reading this yesterday. But she is officially engaged.
wow,
Nice.
Good for
Congratulations.
her. Yeah, you go, Kelly.
Yeah.
And she looks really good.
She does
Like,
look
on this
really
show,
good.
she looks really good. She's definitely stepped her game up.
Yeah,
Right?
nice and
I mean, that
chocolate.
wasn't shade. That wasn't shade.
Like,
but
she stepped
She
her
had
game.
booty like in the
Listen.
episode too, but
Yeah.
this was shot back in like April. But she had like booty, you know. Like now it's a little deflated, but back then, it was great.
what happened to her butt between then
Hey,
and now?
guys, listen,
Hey.
it's Hollywood.
Okay.
Smoke and mirrors.
That's true. Listen, what you ain't got, you got to create.
There you go. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's jump into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Start with you, Larice. What are your predictions for the next episode?
I mean, I really predict that this pregnancy thing is gonna get out of hand. I mean, between everybody, it's not just gonna be between Kevin and Selita and Dwayne. I think it's gonna get out of hand with everybody.
I already said mine.
You already said mine too.
I think that because we see Tasha come back, and so she's talking to the Real Housewives. What was it, Miami, I believe, right? Was it in the next episode? Did it look?
I missed the
familiar in this,
Tisha?
Tisha. I said Tasha. I
did
did
say Tasha, and then I started to think alike.
I know.
Like Tasha.
Tasha, Tisha.
Well, I
Tisha.
know she was talking to the guy, the girl that Kevin was messing with a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
But
no,
that's the only
there
person I
was-
saw.
She said, I'm Puerto Rican. She said, not in LA, you ain't. You Mexican. I was like, wow, that's so true.
Yeah.
That's so wrong.
They don't have Puerto Ricans out
They
here. Everybody
don't.
is Mexican.
It's so true. Like, people think that, like, me and my sister are mixed. Like,
You think that you're Dominican?
No. See, in New York, we have Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cuban. Out here, it's Mexican. So it's like, well, what are you, Mexican and black? It's so, like, they don't get
Yeah.
the concept of there's other kind of Latinos out there.
Or you could just be black,
Or just be black.
right?
But even it's so, like, in New York, my sister gets Dominican. I hear it's, what Ethiopian, Mexican, and black? What? Like, what else? Like, It's funny.
Expand your cultural horizon.
My prediction is that next week, I'll be back.
I was gonna say
Hey,
that.
hey.
So there you go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Where can they find you, Larice?
They can find me at True Peoples on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
They can find me, Chloe Onyx, on Chloe Onyx 11 on Twitter and Chloe Onyx on Instagram. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Michelle Renee LA.
You can find me all over the internet at the Nick Perdue. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Adios.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.